Well done for keeping it all like it's meant to be, but it's... County Commander. Hi, gang. God, it's freezing. Keep your eyes peeled.
License plates, black light. The locals say the some effect makes them...
Greetings, come into my pencil.
No mortars were fired at Rosslea, and the all-night stop and search revealed nothing.
Right, let's go.
Crispin, why aren't you armed? Why don't you have anything with you?
Because I'm going to speak to a shopkeeper who is upset by some of our troops. They've been hanging around his shop a lot, which obviously they have to do. He seems very nice, he seems very on side. And I think if I were to walk into his shop in a bulletproof vest and a helmet and a weapon, it might not seem terribly friendly. So, you know, it's a nationalist Republican village. If someone wants to talk to the army, I think we ought to, you know, try and go halfway to meet them if possible. Mr. Crowley around? Mr. Crowley, Major Black. We met a couple of days ago. I've got a BBC film crew doing a documentary about us. If you want to get rid of them, we'll
rid of them. By the way. Get rid of them.
He didn't want to appear on TV, did he?
I don't think he did.
I'm not surprised.
Is it that alleyway? That's what annoys you.
Some of the prices in here are scandalous.
You've been in there, have you? You've been in that shop?
In here? No.
How do you know the prices are scandalous?
I see the prices from here. I do go shopping with my wife sometimes.
Have a good weekend. I'll see you around the bazaar.
All the best. Oh, yeah.
Ben, can you not linger in this alleyway, all right?
Yes, I just got
to guard me?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you have. Linger in that one. Because business is on the down in the spa. All right?
Sure,
You're protecting me. I'll put it on. What if they drag me out the back? What would you have done?
bathrooms.
Let me go.
No.
Yeah, all right. Can you try and keep passing it on? Keep people away from his shop. It's not tactically necessary anyway. The next one down where Bowen is, you can tuck yourselves in there, but try and keep away from his shop. He seems a reasonable man, you know. There are not that many reasonable people around these parts, so we need to be nice to him. And don't let the guardsman say, hey, we're not going to fucking hang around your shop, dink, because he's just trying to... There hasn't been any polish on those boots for about a week. You have not polished those shagging boots for a week. I'll inspect them when we get back. Okay, but I'll see you later. Never polishes his shagging boots.
Does it matter?
Of course it matters.
Why does it matter?
You can't have scruffy soldiers on duty in downtown Rosslea.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Let's go to bed anyway.
Normal regimental life goes on wherever the guards are based. Part of Crispin's job is to oversee the training and promotion of younger officers.
I'm not a graduate at all. However, the first page of my essay doesn't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 mistakes of spelling and punctuation.
Neither does mine.
What are you writing essays about? Before?
This is the young officers. There's the title. This is scintillating in the extreme. Future large-scale operations involving British forces are unlikely to take place in anything other than a multinational force structure, whether in a NATO setting or in a more ad hoc coalition. Discuss the advantages and the problems of operating as part of a multinational force and suggest action that the British forces could take now to reduce the effects of these problems. It doesn't bode well for Fulham, does it? No. I didn't know who it is set by.
if you stay in the army, you have to take a promotion exam, or 2 promotion exams. You've done one already, haven't you? But
And do you both want to stay in and make it a career? Or are you moving through?
I don't know, I think you take it bit by bit. Maybe the army's changing, maybe it's time to go. But not at the moment. No, not when I'm with the company. I'll stay at the bitter end with them. You're a lot younger. You going to stay?
No.
We don't want to discuss this on camera.
Yeah. No, well, no.
You don't want to discuss it?
No, I don't want to stay. Not in the long term, because it's no life. Some nasty little peasant in the treasury, stopping boarding school allowances, and all that indicates is that it's far less of a life than actually it used to be. I mean, people used to go off and take 6 months half pay for shooting leave or whatever. I mean, it just used to be able to go around. Now it's Germany, England and Northern Ireland. And if you're jolly lucky, Bosnia.
Everyone knows the army's being ripped apart, and no one approves of it. But there's not very much we can do. Let's go. Court lake should be downstairs.
Crispin has been called to Enniskillen for a meeting of senior officers. Let's take the guns with you absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't you? Excuse me. Yeah, I just head straight for Enniskillen.
Do you think discipline's important in society?
Oh, God, yeah. Yes, oh, absolutely, but slightly different from military discipline. I mean, military discipline exists to make people do things largely which they might not want to do naturally. I mean, no one wants to get out of bed and go on patrol at 4 o'clock in the morning and risk their life or whatever. I think discipline in society, yeah, is extremely important, and it's broken down completely. Take, say, a railway station, a big London terminus. On a bad day, wouldn't you just give your eye teeth to somebody like 70?
Yes.
Just to come on the platform and get a shagging grip of everybody. And, you know, and it's somebody like that could do that. I mean, I think every London station or airport or whatever should have a company, guards, company major there, rifting these people around. I'm sure you would get, if you could impose the kind of discipline that we have on, say, a railway network. Not money or anything like that. I know you couldn't. I'm sure the trains would run on time.
Welsh Guards.
All right.
All right. Run to the officers'
We're
mess.
in Grosvenor Barracks in Enniskillen, which is the headquarters of the battalion that we're working for. The 2nd Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment. And as the squidgies to their mates.
But they've got the princess and you have the prince, which I think is rather...
Oh, well, the princess is their Colonel-in-Chief. The Prince of Wales is only our colonel.
Who's your colonel-in-chief?
Queen.
As you're all aware, of the significance of Easter to the IRA. I am very concerned about the run-up to Easter. It has been relatively quiet, with the exception of the Newton Butler attack. But as I explained to you before, that is a relatively easy attack for them. There's no doubt they've got a big one planned. All the combat indicators have been there. The intelligence reports have been there. And you all know the significance of Easter to the IRA. So please, maximum effort and attention in this build-up, fairly critical period in the build-up to Easter.
Do you ever get that?
What?
Doubts about, you look at the stars and you think, what the hell are we doing here?
When do you think that most?
Late at night? I think everyone gets that slightly. Your palms sweat. You think, where are we going?
What one thing would you like to do other than be in the army if you didn't stick in the army as a career?
I would like to be, I suppose, either... If I had my life again, I might have become an actor, I think. Or I think I'd like to be a politician, MP, something like that. In a totalitarian state like North Korea. Let's go.
Mission to support the RUC in order to allow the Easter Parade in Rosslare to proceed safely. Now, safely means safely for them, that's to say the nationalist stroke Republican community in Rosslare, and slightly more importantly, safely for us and the RUC. Please explain to your men why the Republicans celebrate Easter Day. It's in commemoration of the rebellion in Dublin in 1916, when most human beings were fighting the Kaiser. The Irish decided to rise up against the British, who then controlled the whole of Ireland, and there was a bit of a punch-up in Dublin. It is like the 4th of July for the Americans. It's the date that they go back to, which provides their history and legitimacy for the Republic. So it's quite a big thing for them, and there's no doubt that passions might be slightly high, possibly fueled by alcohol as well. So where possible, unless things go badly wrong, we will not get involved at all with the parade, will not even be seen. Go through with your guys tonight the rules for opening fire with plastic bullets. Okay, I don't want to hear the thud of plastic mid-morning for no particular reason, although it would be fun. The yellow card, there are no changes to it except paragraph 5, in fact it's paragraph 5B. What it means is, if somebody is driving a vehicle at you or your men or anyone else, and it looks as though that vehicle is being used as a lethal weapon to kill them deliberately or severely injure them deliberately, you can shoot the people in the vehicle to stop it, if there's no other way of stopping it. Okay, that has not changed. What has changed is after the vehicle has hit the bloke and run him over, and you can't stop him in any other way, you cannot now shoot to stop him. So until the moment the guy hits you, or even while he's running over you, if he's using his vehicle as a weapon to kill or seriously injure anybody, you can shoot him dead to stop him. Once the act has taken place and he makes his getaway, you cannot fire to stop him. Make that very clear to everybody, otherwise we'll end up with life imprisonment.
When I was a kid, it's all I wanted to do was be a soldier, you know. I used to love it. I used to get all the gear. I used to get all the gear for Christmas. As I was getting older, like, I used to buy all the kit, all the boots, the combats, nice big survival knife, things like that. And then, as soon as I was in my last year of school, I wasn't really bothered on the army anymore. You know, I knew that it wouldn't have been my kind of life, but then, you know, sort of like, it wasn't too good at home, you know. It was getting boring everywhere. I got the way I work, you know. I got this job. I've got a woman, and that's all I believe in. That's all I do. No beliefs for nothing.
No passions.
No, not really. I'm quite a boring person when you get to know me.
What time's this parade kicking off, bud?
Pardon?
What time's this parade kicking off?
There's no parade.
There's not one. Where is it then, bud? I don't know. Sounds about fucking right, doesn't it? Hotel 0, Hotel 20 Bravo. There's some police approaching my location now. Right.
I don't know why, but people want and persuade themselves that the world is a rational place. I think it's a deep human need that everything is open to negotiation, that people will sit down and think and put their passions behind them. It just doesn't work like that. I mean, human experience isn't like that.
Do you have passions or beliefs that you would take up arms for as a not legitimate as part of the army?
Well, I think I suppose the great passion, that's not the right way to put it, is patriotism, Queen and country. And, you know, what I do coincides with a desire to defend that. What you're saying is, to put it another way, is there anything I would become a terrorist for? Well, the term terrorist is a difficult one and open to various people's interpretations. I mean, the IRA view themselves as soldiers. We view them as a sort of murderous rabble.
What is the difference between a soldier and a terrorist?
Well, if you look at, there are a number of technical differences. If you want to be a soldier, according to the Geneva Convention, you must wear a recognisable uniform and carry your arms openly.
Leave him alone. I'm talking. Yes, he's talking to me. These people are there. Stop the cigarettes, go on. Let's put a stupid cigarette.
What's he doing in the car? What is it? What is it?
Passengers.
Is what you might need?
I don't know.
Just put that in back. Don't mess with me.
Move on, or I'm going to get the police down here. Yeah? Do you want the police down here? Hotel 0, Hotel 1 Delta over.
My cigarette.
Roger, can you send a ruckload down here? We've got a bit of an incident down here.
No, we don't want the police down. We don't want police down. We don't want
the police down here or not?
Next.
Hotel 0, cancel my last over.
No, right. No, just one sort this.
Hotel 0, cancel my last over.
We don't want no police involvement, right? We don't want no police involved.
Why are you moving, Corporal Lees?
Police have been in touch. They said to stay out of the area of the Rossley Arms. Because we might antagonise something tonight, so just moving down, keep it quiet.
It's too cold to move. Freezing. I'd fight for Wales if given the chance. A Welsh army. That'd be a good idea. I'll start one out when I get out of the army. This Welsh army. That'd be good.
It's the QRF changeover. 3 o'clock. And the stag changeover. At 3. And they're singing. Perhaps I should shout at them.
You know what nobody's actually explained is the oddness of this situation.
I think the oddest thing about it is having to wear men's clothing all day and not being able to relax in the evening in something a little more, little black cocktail dress or something like that.
You know what I'm getting.
100 men? Or no, it's less than that. Fewer than that. Can't remember. It's about... Well, the company's 100 men, and it's all down here with the exception of the Killy Villy gang. We've got everyone else in here. No women. No booze. What's that? But I don't. I think the worst thing is that underneath everybody realises they're conducting a fairly pointless task. You've seen it. Guarding a police station. How many policemen are there in this place? 8. by 100 people. And of those 100 people, well, I suppose some are guarding the policemen, but some are guarding the people who are guarding the policemen. So the number, as we were talking about earlier this evening, the number of people who actually got out chasing the IRA around the countryside is practically nil. The trouble is, they know we're in here. When you come and film us, where do you go to? Here, does it ever change? No. So they know we're here. They know that we have to be here to guard all the people in here. So, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? The base or the mortar? If you look at it, it's like heresies, like the Bishop of Durham. Actually, what he says is just something that people were saying in the 3rd century AD. So you get heresies that crop up again. Military heresies crop up the whole time. And the greatest military heresy of all is the Maginot heresy, that you can actually control anywhere or do anything from large fixed defences. But that's what you've got here. And like any really good heresy, which becomes an orthodoxy, you're not allowed to challenge it.
Secretary of State not realised that by his vacillation and delay, he's put at risk not only the tenuous peace, but also the lives of our own overstretched troops in Bosnia.
The British reinforcements are urgently needed to police the 2 peace deals in Sarajevo and in central Bosnia, for which the UN wants another 10,600 troops in all. But even with about 2,500 soldiers, including Scandinavians, Jordanians and Russians, moving to Sarajevo from Croatia, and offers of 3,800 new troops from France, Turkey and Britain, the British response being the quickest, there'll still be a shortfall of about 4,300, more if some of the